What's up, guys? What's happening? I'm out here today, a bit of a push bike ride. I haven't been out here in ages, like years, and I don't remember it being this steep. Oh, I'm so unfit. I was like sitting there chilling out this morning, playing some Sony, and I jumped on my Facebook and I'm like, oh, might head for a ride. Do you reckon I should vlog that? And this Aaron fella was all like, yes, do it. So this one's for you, buddy. I thought I'd bring my camera and I'll vlog it. Now you may be wondering why I'm wearing a full face helmet. That's because I used to have a dirt bike. And this is the full face helmet I used to use. So yeah, it just worked with the GoPro, you know, rather than like an actual push bike helmet and then trying to cable tie the GoPro or something to it. I don't know, I don't remember it being this freaking steep is all. Like, oh, I'm so unfit, eh? I really got to do this more. It's so easy to get out there and ride the six, man, but it's hard to come and ride your push bike. It's hard to get the motivation to do that. So, sorry if I sound like a bit of a fat bastard right now. Oh. Another thing, man, this bike is old as hell. And the chain keeps fucking up. I don't remember this freaking place, man. This is my old stomping grounds, man. This is where I used to like ride my pushy and shit when I was a youngin'. Another thing I really gotta watch out for around here is brown snakes, man. It's still summertime. Brown snake bite with my heart rate at the moment would probably mean death for me. Man, I'm not even kidding. He can be dead in like 20 minutes. So future plans for OhPhilly, I'm looking at taking the 636 down the quarter soon, down the drag strips. That should be fun. Get my full tuck on. That should be good fun. And it's not just because Tommy did it. It's because I had been thinking about it for a while. Oh yeah, listen to that quality. Yeah. Sounds like it's gonna just bust out any second, eh? Hey. Yeah, so that should be good fun, man. Quarter mile times. Where the fuck do I go now? Legit? Which way? I cannot believe how much I've forgotten of this place. Hey. Handle's a little different from the old BMX. It's weird when you have something that you love so much, like motorbike riding. It makes you think about your body a little differently. Like, for example, if I slid out right now and smashed my knee on a rock and just shattered my knee, not only does that put me out of action, but it means I can't ride my motorbike, and that would make me sad. Oh, I think this is the way with all the stairs. I used to jump all this shit as a youngin'. I can't do it now. Shocks activated. I literally... God, it used to be so easy. Oh, it really did used to be easy. what happened to me. I got old and fat. They never told me that would happen in school. Ooh. Don't you break down on me. You're my only fucking wheels in this place. Getting all in touch with nature and shit. I actually think it was harder with the suspension on stairs. Every little thing she does is magic. I know what I'll do. To hell with the bush. Actually, do I or don't I? I could go out and ride down Springer Road. Show you a bit of that shit. Why not? Let's go road styles. Remember, I got a blowjob from a chick in this bush when I was like 14. Back in the days, man. Do you remember when like a blowjob was like the best thing ever? Like, it's still fucking awesome, but do you remember when it like, you got a gobby and it like blew your mind? It like rocked your world. Oh, this is more my kind of riding. Yeah. It's just weird looking down and seeing no side mirrors. Did you ever see, like, say you're roaming around an old neighbourhood that you grew up in, and you knew, like, you see houses and you knew people that lived in those houses. Like, not every house, obviously, not that popular, but every now and then you get a house and you're like, wait a minute, didn't that boy Marshall live there? You know, like, you remember it and you're like, nah, wasn't that one? And then you see the house next to it and you're like, it was that one. It looked like a boxer cross, like a boxer or something. A double boxer. Dual boxer. Now I'm just talking shit because I'm tired. It's like, it's weird, man, growing up. Like you can still do half the stuff you did as a kid, except you're called like a weirdo, because it's like, why are you playing on those swings? You're like 35. You know what I mean? Or it's like, why are you getting gobbies in the bush? You got a wife. You know? Like, but you don't want to grow up, man. You mean, you get older, but you don't have to grow up, but you don't want to grow up. But in some cases you do. You got a job, a mortgage and shit. You got a new family. You still got to remember your old family. You got to remember your roots. You got to remember where you came from. Never did like those people that they get a new boyfriend or girlfriend, or they get married, or they have a kid or two, and then all of a sudden they just forget their mates. They forget their parents. They forget, you know, their hood, where they came from, where they grew up. I mean, different story, right? If you grew up hating where you lived and shit, your hood, you just despised it and you're like, I gotta get out of this shithole. That's a different game altogether, man. It's like, you might actually be so glad for a new start in a new city or something. Not me, man. I loved my hood. I love this area. I like where I grew up, man. It's just, it's me all over, man. And I'm not one of these people living in the past or nothing, man. Like, I love my 80s music and shit, but I do move on. I move with the times. I tried to get into dubstep, man, but I couldn't do it. And I never did understand what the fuck Miley Cyrus was about. But hey, I used to fancy her when she was normal. She was on that show with the horses and shit. I'm gonna go this way. This is where I came. I'm rambling, man. Look at me. As soon as I get a bit of exercise in me, I'm talking shit. Shit talker. I remember that program on a computer back in like Windows 95. It was called Shit Talker, and you used to be able to type shit in and it'll be all like, hello, I am a robot. We used to prank people. That used to be the funniest shit on the internet. Like, and don't say the internet wasn't around then. It was. It just wasn't widely discovered back then. Oh, so good to be getting some exercise. And like before Shit Talker, there was Bonzi Buddy, that purple monkey motherfucker that you just couldn't get off your computer. If you remember Bonzi Buddy, put it this way, if you ever had Bonzi Buddy, it's impossible to forget, because that bastard, you could reinstall the operating system. As soon as you start up on a brand new install, it would load up laggy as fuck. You'd come bouncing off the taskbar and be like, hello, feed me some bananas. And you're like, oh my god, Bonzi Buddy. And it would slow your shit down, man. You're trying to watch low-res porn on some fucking gay-ass camcorder on your computer with like Windows Media Player Beta version 0.1, and you're like, fuck off, Bonzi Buddy. How the fuck can I get off to this shit?